Welcome back. This is Retirement News Online. When it comes to tax-efficient retirement planning, few strategies are as powerful or as misunderstood as Roth conversions. Now, a really good advisor should be able to explain not just what a Roth conversion is, but when, why, and how to use it to reduce lifetime taxes and create more flexibility in retirement. Joining me once again, John Hickman with High Point Retirement in Ridge Springs, South Carolina. So I just talked about Roth conversions being completely misunderstood, and essentially, part of that is the idea that we now have to pay taxes on something to get the benefit. Talk about why you think most people really don't understand Roth conversions, why they're important.
Well, first, I really would like to just talk about the Roth IRA.
Okay.
I mean, Scott, it's a miracle. It's the greatest account ever created. It's yours. It's all yours. You have no partnership. You don't have a joint account with the IRS. It's now going to grow tax-free. You can take income and distributions tax-free, and we can pass wealth on to our beneficiaries tax-free versus a qualified account, a qualified IRA, a qualified retirement account.
Right.
Whereby it's taxable forever. It's taxable from the day you take your first distribution, and the IRS is making the rules. That partner in that joint account, ultimately they're going to tell you when you have to take the money out, how much you're going to take, and how much of that belongs to them, and how much do you get. So it's a really bad joint account, joint partnership. So understanding what's the value of that Roth IRA, when we run the projections on converting to Roth versus the status quo, just staying where you're at, the numbers are mind-boggling. Some would say that a Roth account is worth 30%. When we actually run the entire software and run the entire script over your lifetime and your beneficiaries, that Roth account can be worth up to 100, even 200% more than those qualified retirement accounts. So just to understand what is that Roth account and why should we be even thinking about it. But I know you mentioned, you were asking that why is it so misunderstood and why are people avoiding it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess, so when we think about the Roth, the Roth account, part of its timing, we have to acknowledge that a Roth conversion isn't suitable for everyone. Right?
It's not. It's definitely not suitable.
So how do you know if it's suitable for somebody? What are you looking at?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So the first thing we do is we have that qualification call. And that call can take me 10 or 15 minutes. And it's basically just understanding the financial snapshot and goals. If someone is either getting ready to retire or they're in retirement and they have a significant amount of money in qualified accounts and their monthly expenses are already covered by their retirement income, whether it's Social Security, pension, dividend and interest, capital gains, rental income, we're going to look at their income stream there. For a lot of these folks, they don't need to take that distribution from that qualified account, right? Mm-hmm. They don't need to take it. And so they're happy just to, look, I've got $1.6 million in my IRA, right? But the confusion there is that, but that's not all yours, Scott. That's not all yours because you have that partner, right? The IRS that owns a big piece of that.
Love them.
Yeah, we love them.
No, love them. Just love them. Well, so fitting the Roth conversion into the broader retirement plan, from income planning, Social Security, legacy goals, how do they work together?
Yeah, well, it's a different situation based on every client. Every client's situation is different. It's just not a one-size-fits-all, application.
But it sure sounds great because it does sound great.
No, it's not great. It's phenomenal. It's the best account ever created. I mean, it's all yours. And when I mean it's all yours for the rest of your life, and it grows tax-free, and then you can pass it on to your beneficiaries tax-free. So this is an account and this is an asset that is all yours and that is completely dissolved from the IRS. So it's not just great, it's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. And then with that account, you don't have to pay RMDs on that account, do you?
No, you're completely dissolved from the IRS. Wouldn't that be nice? Could you imagine just divorce yourself from the IRS forever, at least? And that's where they really have you, is on that qualified account, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And the IRS and Congress, are very familiar with these. But
yes.
So I think you also mentioned is, what's the why aren't more people doing Roth conversions? Well, they're talking to their CPA. And what is a CPA trained to do, Scott? Mm-hmm. Defer, defer, defer. We've earned all of our lives. Pay as little amount of taxes as you can right now and just defer those taxes.
That's the tax bomb we talk about.
That's the ticking tax bomb, Scott. And so what we don't know is that, yeah, we're kicking that down the road and you're giving the golf clap right to your CPA. Look at how much money you saved me in taxes or how much I am not paying this year. But there's times where you make a voluntary tax contribution to be able to get to this tax-free Roth. And that's where we run the numbers and we determine, rip the Band-Aid off. We're in these historically low tax brackets right now. These are the good old days in taxes. You and I are going to be talking 4, 5, 6, 7 years down the road, and we'll be like, remember when I had clients where most of them I was getting them Roth converted in the 22 or 24% tax bracket? Oh boy, those were the good old days, weren't they?
He is John Hickman with High Point Retirement in Ridge Springs, South Carolina. This is Retirement News Online. You can find us at retirementnewsonline.com, and we appreciate you watching. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.